Okay, good day to all science students. We are going to discuss now the Science 9 Term 1 Week 4, Day 4, Ohm's Law. Okay, objectives, explain the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance in Ohm's Law. So tatlo po yan, voltage, current, and resistance. Show interest in learning electrical concepts and compute Ohm's Law problems collaboratively. So for activity, water flow analogy game. So materials, picture or drawing of a water tank and pipe. Straw wide and narrow for demonstration. Plastic bottle with water. Okay. Instruction. Show students a picture of water flowing through a pipe. Explain the comparison. Voltage is equivalent to water pressure or the push. Current is the flow of water. Resistance, the narrow pipe that slows water flow. Ask one student to imagine increasing the water pressure. Ask another student to imagine squeezing the pipe to make it narrow. Let the class predict what will happen in each situation. So for guide question, what happens if pressure increases? Ang makaka-relate po dito yung mga may gripo, ano po? Or may pump. The water flows faster. Okay, pag dinagdagan mo ang pressure, the water flows faster. And electricity, when voltage increases, the current also increases. So directly proportional po sila. What happens if the pipe is narrow? So niliitan mo. So the water flows is lower. So siyempre babagal. In electricity, when resistance increases, current decreases. So what happens if the pressure is low? So the water flows slowly. In electricity, low voltage produces small current. So naapektuhan baga po yung performance ng mga appliances kapag mababa ang voltage. So mababa din ang current. Let us discuss now the Ohm's law. Okay, what is Ohm's law? It states that electric current is directly proportional to the voltage and inversely proportional to the resistance. Meaning, pwede natin itong convert into formula. So, the symbol for electric current po is letter I, capital letter I. So, ito. I, itong kulay blue is the current, and then the V is the voltage, and then R is the resistance. So, kung titingnan natin, electric current is directly proportional to the voltage. Ibig sabihin po, kapag dinagdagan mo ang voltage, the current will also be increases. And inversely proportional to the resistance. Ibig sabihin po, kapag dinagdagan mo ang resistance, the current will decrease. Ano po? So, kumbaga, yung resistance kasi, kung magtatanong, ang ibig sabihin po ng resistance, ito yung kumukontra sa daloy ng kuryente. It resists, kaya nga from the word resist. So, the unit, ang symbol ng current is I, ang unit niya is ampere. So, A. Ang voltage naman po, ang unit ng voltage is volt. At ang unit ng resistance is ohms. So, kung nagtatanong kayo kung kanino galing ang mga unit na yan, ang current po na ampere is from Andre Ampere, scientist. Yung voltage naman is from Alessandro Volta. At yung resistance na unit is from Gregor Ohms. That is ohms. So where I is current, ang unit is ampere, V is voltage, the unit is volt, R is resistance, the unit is ohms. Formula derivation, paano ba yun? Paano kung ang i-compute natin ay R or resistance, paano kung i-compute natin ay V or voltage? So Ohm's law formula, madali lang po yan ito. Yung V, yung I, ang pinaka-basic equation niya, yung I is equals to V over R. Kapag voltage ang kukunin natin, the formula is I times R. And then pag resistance, ang i-compute natin is V or voltage divided by current. So the relationship of the variables, ayan, kung titingnan natin, yung ohms, ano nga ang ohms? That is resistance. Ang ampere is the current, and then the V is the volt. Kung papansin niyo, si volt, tinutulak niya si ampere, si current. Siya yung dahilan kasi, di ba sabi ko kanina, siya yung motivation para gumalaw si current. Siya yung energy. So, kailan kapag maliit ang daanan, si ohms tuwang-tuwa kasi isang dahilan ng mababang voltage, mababang current is the wire, the resistance. So, maliit pa lang ang wire, mataas ang resistance. So, if voltage increases and resistance is constant, current increases. So, tandaan natin, the greater the voltage, the higher the voltage, the higher the current. Direct relationship. Increasing battery voltage makes electric current stronger. Kagaya sa battery, halimbawa dun sa light na sa flashlight na di battery, pag ginawa mong dinoble mo, doble ang liwanag. Resistance and current, ito naman, inverse relationship. So kumbaga magkakontrahan ito. If resistance increases, current decreases. So example, long wires increase resistance, reducing current flow. So ang mga factors nga po pala nakakaapekto sa resistance, yung size ng wire. So the smaller the wire, the diameter, the greater the resistance. The longer the wire, the greater the resistance. So mas mahaba pala ang wire, mas matindi ang resistance. And also the kind of material. Okay, real life situation, phone charger. Why do fast chargers charge faster? So may mga fast charging baga tayo na charger. So syempre, malalaki ang wire nun. Syempre, mataas din ang voltage nun. Isa yun. Tinataasan ng voltage capacity. Kasi ang mga charger po natin may tinatawag na resistor. Kasi halimbawa ang cellphone natin, it requires only 14 volts, 13 volts. Kasi ang bahay natin is 220 volts. So pag ginamit natin yun doon, sasabog ang ano. Yun, ang mga charger po kung bakit may fast charging, may fast charger, it has something to do with the voltage. Tinataasan yung voltage requirement. So, ang mga charger po kasi nilalagyan niya ng resistor. Halimbawa, ang cellphone natin, it requires only 13 to 14 volt. So, ang bahay kasi natin, 220 volt. Function ng resistor na nasa loob ng charger, bababaan niya yung voltage. So, yung fast charging, bababaan niya yung resistance. So, tataas yung voltage. Ano po? Because higher voltage pushes more current. Another one, long extension cord. So, why does current decrease in very long wires? So, ikaw din naman, mag-travel ka ng sobrang layo, pagod ka na. Ganon din yung voltage. So, the longer the wire, the greater the resistance, the lower the current. Because resistance increases in long wire. So, ito yung mga example po ng mga resistor, yung tinatawag na color-coded resistor. So, may mga description po yan ng number bawat kulay niyan. So, yan yung magdedepende sa amount ng resistance. So, why are resistors used in circuits? So, bakit gumagamit niyan? So, to control current and prevent damage. So, binanggit ko kanina, alam mo, ang laptop, mababang voltage lang ang kailangan nito. Yung cellphone, mga electronic devices. So, ginagamitan ng resistor to control the flow of current. Kasi kapag sobrang taas naman ng current, ng voltage, sasabog yan. Kahit yung mga mga radyo, ganun. Okay, problem solving example. Example 1, the given are 12 volts and 4 ohms. So, dalawa. So, ang hinahanap is current. So, the formula for current is I is equals to V divided by R. Substituting the formula, the voltage is 12, the resistance is 4. 12 divided by 4, that is 3 amperes. Another one, given are 9 volts and resistance is 3 ohms. The same, current ang hinahanap. So, 9 divided by 3, that is 3 amperes. Okay, group activity, Ohm's law problem solving and demonstration. Form a group of 4 to 5 students. Solve the assigned Ohm's law problems. Show your complete solution on Manila paper. Explain your solution during presentations. Okay, number 1, given 6 volt yung kanyang voltage. Resistance is 2 ohms. Find the current. Okay, the formula again for current, V divided by R. Substituting the formula, 6 divided 2, that is 3 ampere. Okay, next, number 3. Ayan. Okay, rubric.